Welcome to the deep dive. Yesterday, wow, what a day in Major League Baseball. Just an absolute whirlwind, packed with these thrilling finishes, some really unexpected upsets, and yeah, some just dominant performances. Really painted a picture.
It really did. And that's our mission today, right? To kind of pull back the curtain on that incredible MLB slate.
Hmm.
We're going to, dissect those key moments, look at the strategies, and really explore what it all means for the teams. Yesterday's games, they were like this tapestry, I guess, woven with triumph and, well, tribulation too. We're here to unravel it for you.
Okay, let's start pulling those threads. National League first. Some incredibly tight games there. Kicking off with a real battle of contenders. Padres 5, Phillies 4. That wasn't just luck, was it? Seems like it really highlights the Padres' resilience.
Absolutely. Yeah, resilience is a good word. When it's down to one run,
Mm.
it often comes down to just executing perfectly in small moments, like the Padres' late inning hitting.
Hmm.
Just masterful in that spot. They got that sac fly in the eighth, broke the tie, and their bullpen, I mean, it bent a little like guys on base, but didn't break.
Yeah.
Forced weak contact when it mattered.
Mm.
For Philly, though.
Yeah, that's
So,
a missed opportunity. They've got the bats. It just shows that fine line, you know? One small miscue, maybe a base running mistake earlier, or just one bad pitch location, and boom, game over.
yeah, that late game precision is everything. Okay, shifting gears. Less small ball, more power surge here.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Angels beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 10-5. And just for you listening, to clarify our sources, it was the Angels
Right.
with that big offensive day.
Oh, yeah, 10 runs. That was the Angels' bats just making a clear statement. And it wasn't just like home runs everywhere. They showed really good plate discipline, drew walks, jumped on mistakes over the plate. Their leadoff guys just kept getting on base, you know, setting the table.
And for Arizona, well, giving up 10, starter only goes 3 innings. That points to some pretty significant pitching struggles. Command issues, maybe, forced the bullpen into tough spots way too early, and, well, it didn't work out.
It's fascinating how one team's success really highlights the other's struggles, isn't it? Okay, from that run explosion, let's pivot. A game defined more by the pitching. Cubs 4, Yankees 1. A big interleague win for Chicago. Holding the Yankees, that Yankees lineup to 1 run. How'd they manage that?
It really was something. I mean, holding the Yankees, usually top of the league offensively, to just a single run, that speaks volumes. Looks like the Cubs starter just had an exceptional day, used a sinker really effectively, got a ton of weak ground balls, kept the Yankees making quick outs, allowed them to go deep,
Right.
limited how much the bullpen was exposed. So for the Cubs, it's not just a W, it's a huge confidence boost. Shows they can shut down these high-powered offenses. And for the Yankees, yeah, a rare off day offensively, a reminder that even the best can be contained by really precise pitching.
Indeed. Even the best stumble. But if that was a stumble, what the Marlins did to the Orioles. 11-1, that was, that was something else entirely. How significant is a rout like that?
Oh, a rout, plain and simple. Yeah, an 11-run outburst, especially against a team like Baltimore that's shown some good stuff this season.
Yeah.
That's a testament to what the Marlins can do offensively when everything clicks.
Right.
What we saw there was just consistent, hard contact, extra base hits, productive outs, moving runners along. That kind of game, it's a massive momentum shifter. Builds huge confidence for a team maybe still finding its groove. And for the Orioles, oof, tough loss. Definitely forces some introspection, pitching depth, defense. They'll be looking that close.
For sure. Elsewhere, the Reds got a 4-2 win over the Rockies, relatively low scoring. Felt like a game that probably hinged on just a couple of timely hits.
And effective pitching, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For Cincinnati, it looks like they won by capitalizing in those key spots. Notes suggest they had a couple of crucial 2-out RBIs. Just got snuffed out any Colorado momentum, showed discipline. And their starter pitched out of a couple jams, runners on, induced those ground outs.
Yeah.
For the Reds, getting wins like this, even against a team maybe not at the top, it's vital. Just accumulate those victories, stay in the hunt, shows the pitching held up, and the offense did just enough.
Then we saw a solid offensive day from Seattle. Mariners put up 8 runs in an 8-4 win over Detroit. Seattle's often known more for pitching, right? Does this kind of output suggest maybe a new gear for their offense?
It could, yeah. 8 runs is definitely a strong showing. Seems like they really got to the Tigers' bullpen in those middle innings. Jumped on fastballs left out over the plate, got aggressive at the top of the order, and that win's crucial for Seattle. You know, they're always seemingly in that tight AL West race. Shows they can convert chances and pull away. They'll need more of that.
Okay, and then a real nail-biter. Pirates edged the Twins 2-1. Man, when only 3 runs score total, every single play just feels enormous. What defined this kind of grinded-out win?
Yeah, classic pitching duel. Every at-bat felt like a high-stakes battle. The Pirates, their 2 runs, came from textbook small ball. A walk, a steal, a perfectly placed single, just finding a hole.
Hmm.
And then the closer shuts the door with a game-ending double play, tying run on second. Wow. For Pittsburgh, winning that kind of game, huge confidence builder. Proves they can win those tight, tense ones. For the Twins, though,
Hmm.
super frustrating. Highlights how crucial it is to cash in those very few chances you get. Maybe a missed sign, a mental lapse somewhere.
Shifting to another more dominant performance, Brewers handled the Nationals pretty easily, 8-1. What was the recipe there for Milwaukee?
Just a combination, really. Early offense plus strong starting pitching. The Brewers, they put up 4 runs in the second inning. Just strung hits together against the Nats pitcher who seemed to be fighting his command early.
Right.
And that early cushion lets your starter just settle in, attack the zone, pitch efficiently, saves the bullpen. For Milwaukee, it just reinforces their spot as a top contender, shows they can score and control the game with the pitching.
And another close one, really underlining how unpredictable baseball can be. Royals 3, Mets 2. What does a win like that do for a team like Kansas City?
Oh, that's super energizing for a team like the Royals, often seen as the underdog, right?
Yeah.
Looks like it was back and forth, and the Royals came back late. 7th inning, 2-run homer.
Yep.
That shows they can hang with and beat these more highly touted teams. Shows grit. Shows they can execute when it matters. Huge belief builder in that clubhouse.
Okay, big one in the National League. Cardinals 5, Braves 4. What are the ripple effects of that, especially for Atlanta?
Yeah, that's a crucial win for St. Louis.
Yeah.
Boosts their standing, morale. They scraped that winning run across in the bottom of the 9th on a wild pitch, actually. Showed patience, capitalized on a mistake.
Wow.
For the Braves, tough divisional loss, losing by 1 run to a division rival, especially one trying to climb the ladder. That can definitely impact playoff seeding down the road. Those head-to-heads are huge.
And out west, the big rivalry. Dodgers took care of the Giants, 5-2, kept their lead in the NL West. What did that win tell us about the Dodgers right now?
Just showed the typical Dodger depth and consistency, really. They jumped on early chances, got those key 2-out hits, and their starter was solid. Kept the Giants lineup, which can be aggressive, off balance with off-speed stuff. For LA, it just reinforces their status. For the Giants, though, yeah, losing to your rivals and not really threatening much offensively, that's a tough pill to swallow. Highlights areas they need to tighten up for sure.
And finally, in that intense schedule, the Phillies got one back. They bounced back quick, beat the Padres 2-1 in the second game. How did they manage to flip the script after losing earlier?
Well, that low-scoring game just underlined the quality pitching on both sides, didn't it? And those fine margins when teams played twice so quickly. Phillies' starter was outstanding. Just 1 run over 7 innings. Bullpen closed it out clean.
Impressive bounce back.
Yeah, it shows they can make quick adjustments, show that mental toughness after a tough loss. Splitting that doubleheader is crucial, stops the Padres from gaining too much ground.
All right, let's swing over to the American League. Some equally compelling games there. Astros got a tight one, 5-4 over the Rangers in Game 1 of their doubleheader. What did that close divisional fight show?
Showed the Astros still finding ways to win those key moments. They got the go-ahead run in the 8th. Looked like a single, scoring a runner from second, just executing under pressure.
Yeah.
Beating a division rival like Texas by 1 run, that's crucial for the standings, sends a bit of a message.
Then, an upset that definitely raised some eyebrows. Oakland A's beat the Blue Jays 4-3. Toronto's got playoff hopes, right? How did the A's pull that off?
That really just highlights the whole any given day thing in baseball, doesn't it? Sounds like the A's hitters were surprisingly disciplined against some good Toronto pitching, worked counts, capitalized on walks, and I think there was a key error by the Jays infield, too. Yeah, just a solid, maybe unexpected performance from Oakland that seemed to catch Toronto a bit off guard.
But then, Game 2 of that doubleheader, total reversal. Rangers dominate the Astros 5-1. That split really speaks to the balance between those two.
Oh, absolutely. Shows how quickly teams can adjust and bounce back, even in the same day. The Rangers' bats clearly woke up in Game 2. Couple homers, guys getting on base consistently. And their pitching just shut Houston down, didn't let them string anything together.
Yeah.
It underlines that mental strength you need for doubleheaders and how fast momentum can just completely flip.
We also saw the Guardians win another tight one, 6-5 over the White Sox. 1-run game often means, late game heroics or something clutch decided.
Yeah, it was like Cleveland walked it off in the 9th. Came back from being down 2 runs in the 8th inning, actually.
Wow.
That win just shows their resilience, that ability to grind out wins. That's kind of the hallmark of good teams, especially in a close division race. Means the bullpen held, gave the offense that chance to come back.
And finally, maybe even more surprising than the first win, Oakland beat Toronto again 6-3. 2 wins for the A's against a contender. That's a big day for them. But what's the takeaway for the Jays?
Yeah, for Oakland, winning 2 against a team like Toronto in one day. That's a massive statement. They kept hitting, showed some power, capitalized on Jays pitching that maybe buckled a bit under pressure. But for Toronto, dropping 2 to a team you're expected to beat, that's a significant setback. Suggests maybe a tough series overall and definitely forces them to, reevaluate things. Bullpen strategy, maybe. Hitting approaches, something wasn't working.
So bringing it all together, what does this kaleidoscope of results mean for us, for you listening, trying to get a handle on the bigger picture? What really stands out to you from yesterday?
Well, yesterday really gave us this compelling snapshot of where things stand in baseball right now. It just powerfully underscores the incredible parity in the league, where even the teams you think are locks can stumble. And, underdogs can absolutely rise up. We saw that clearly with Oakland and Toronto.
The beauty of the game, right? The surprises.
Absolutely. And looking across all these scores, a few key themes really jump out. First, just the massive importance of clutch hitting and bullpen management in close games. We saw so many one-run, two-run games, Padres, Phillies, Pirates, Twins, where literally one timely hit or one shutdown relief inning was the difference.
Right.
Teams that can execute consistently under pressure, hitting and pitching, those are the teams that find ways to win regularly.
And what about those doubleheaders, like the Astros and Rangers trading wins?
Yeah, those splits really highlight the need for strategic adjustments and mental toughness, both from players and the coaches. Game 1, Astros win tight. Game 2, Rangers regroup, come out firing. Shows you got to be able to analyze, adapt, and bounce back, sometimes within just a few hours. It's like a mini season packed into one day.
And that idea of momentum, how did that play out?
Well, these results are also just a powerful reminder that momentum in baseball is kind of fragile, but it's potent when you have it. You see a dominant win, like the Marlins' 11-1 victory. That injects instant confidence, creates a buzz.
Yeah.
But then a lopsided loss or getting swept unexpectedly like Arizona or Toronto faced, that forces some hard questions, some urgent adjustments. Those teams are having internal talks today about rotations, hitting approaches, strategy. It directly impacts what they do next.
It really does feel like yesterday was kind of a microcosm of the whole season, doesn't it? Just this relentless grind where every single game matters, every pitch counts, and the path to victory is often pretty unpredictable. It's never just the final score.
Exactly. And looking ahead, it's going to be fascinating to see how these individual results, these moments, feed into the bigger stories of the season. How does one clutch hit here or one offensive off day there ultimately shape the divisional races, the wild card hunt, the whole path to the postseason? That's the beauty of it, right? The drama unfolds daily, and yesterday certainly delivered. Leaves us with a lot to think about.